time today to show you what I've come to call the Bigfoot in the Laurel Thicket uh, video. This video was taken back in 2010. It was taken with a 480p Handycam. It was taken in a location where I had a lot of Sasquatch activity, including where I collected hair samples that were in the Sasquatch genome study. And I collected pictures here from trail cameras and other back trail. And so this was a place of really high activity during my research. And on this particular day, I went in there by myself to check my trail cameras. And this is kind of before I figured everything out. And that obviously they were watching me mess with my trail cameras and put my trail cameras up. But I had gone in here and I needed to relieve myself. And so there was a small stream. And so I, not to stink up the area, I urinated in this little stream. And while I was urinating, I had the camera on a monopod and I had my back to this thicket. And so I recorded while I was urinating this thicket. And to me, I capture 15 seconds of some of the best Sasquatch video I have. And if you take the time to look at it and study it, it's an amazing piece of video. While the Sasquatch is not moving very much, there is a tremendous amount of movement in the face, because basically it's the quintessential Sasquatch is hiding and peeking, only using one eye, which is their what they do, and helps cut down on the facial recognition, and it also helps cut down on that feeling you get that you're being watched. Well, this Sasquatch is kind of watching me, but it's not really got its face turned towards me, but it does move its eyes. And that's what's really creepy. You can see the left eye moving while the head and the face stay pretty much still. Now, during this video, this Sasquatch is chewing on something. And during the whole deal, the whole 15 seconds, the cheek, the mouth, the whole face is in that rhythm of chewing. And I don't know whether this Sasquatch was eating some of these leaves or had something else in its mouth, but it was chewing. It was obviously chewing on something. And it opened and closed its mouth. It squinted, moved its eyes, and you can see all that. And I'm going to show you that. Now, this is Sasquatch is black in color as far as its hair, and it has a light gray skin. And it doesn't have any hair on its cheeks or underneath its nose, while it does appear to have some black hair like a beard. Many people who have, and me included, feel like this is a female, but that's just a gut feeling by the way the face looks and just the general feeling you get, it's just a gut thing. So let me show you, this is the raw video, full size, 480p. This laurel thicket right here is approximately 30 feet behind me. That's 10 to 15 yards. It's only about 30 feet. That's extremely close. And the camera, everybody screams that, oh, it's T90 head, that's wrong, it can't be. And so let's take a look at this, the original video in 480p. And this is right when I turn the camera around and I start to urinate. Now, the Sasquatch is right here. And if you could even see right there, you can even see half its face. And So let's play the clip, regular speed. Watch right there. As I move, boom, there it is. Watch right there, right there. That's where the Sasquatch is. And then at the very end, as I start to turn my shoulders, the was a lot of critics claim that that's pareidolia, which it's not, and that this, you see that limb right there, that leaf. Well, when we get here and I start to dip my shoulders to change the angle, the Sasquatch turns its head. You can now see both eyes and cheeks, the nose, the mouth, and there's the top of the head. But you can see the separation between that limb and and the slight rotation of the face as the Sasquatch is prepping to, probably thinking I'm going to turn around. It's going to have to duck. It's going to have to duck down. So let's watch that again. Right there. Of course, the reason it's moving, I'm holding it with my hand, and it's not perfectly 100% still. I'm very fortunate that I got it in the frame. And then there you see, that very last part there, as it rotates. See, right there, you can really see it good. Right there, you can see all of it, almost all its face right there. So, like I said, this guy was. That's the full size. So I've got all kinds of different looks at it. So let's go ahead and do the full size loop. And this will be the loop. That's the best part. I've looped that part right there. This is Sasquatch is right there. And here's that pivot. See? Watch right there, and you can see that that's a Sasquatch, and it separates. Those that want to say that that's pareidolia are part of the Laurels. Obviously, right there, it separates completely. So what's really interesting is that movement I talked about, and I've got several zoomed in loops here, but just to warn you, everybody knows when you start zooming in, it's going to blur it. There's nothing I can do about that. Doesn't matter if it's high def, 4K. If something is not filmed close up and you try to zoom it, you begin to lose your clarity. You begin to lose the sharpness. Actually, sometimes it's better to watch it at its regular size. You can actually see more detail. So many people, oh, blew it up TV, can't see nothing. Well, don't blow it up on the TV, because you can't, that makes it very difficult. But let's see here. Let's do head movement. I don't know, as you noticed here, I took the video and I broke it down into frames, so I could 30 frames per second, so I could actually literally go through and enhance each frame. That means I adjusted the clarity, I adjusted the brightness and the contrast, I denoised it and deblurred it, and so and lightened it some, but and then put it back together. Let's look at the head movement one. I think that's a good one. So let's start it over again. And so we're just going to start it. Oops. Let me pause it to show you where the Sasquatch is at. She's right there. Left cheek, eye, nose, mouth, top of head, left shoulder. Now if you'll just watch the eyes, watch that brow open and close, and you can, the mouth's moving. Isn't that crazy? A lot of mouth movement there. So let's go back through. You can see what you need to do is watch the cheeks and the eyes. This loop, and you're going to see all kinds of movement. See right there? There's movement, the eyebrow. Right there, you can actually see the eye moving. There's the eye. Right there's the eye. She's pretty active, considering she's sitting. Doesn't move her head hardly ever. And then as I start to rotate my shoulders, watch the mouth. The mouth really gets into action. She's opening her mouth. You can see right there, she's actually turning slightly as I'm rotating my shoulders. She turns as in preparation to duck away. See the mouth opening and closing. So let's, this one's a little brighter. This has been stabilized, so it's not going to be as jerky. You can see the eye right there, mouth right there. See the mouth open and close right there? Right there. She's chewing something, her mouth's opening. I've actually got a loop of that mouth, her mouth opening and closing right there. Show you there, right there. See it? There's the mouth open. Right there's the mouth. Let's look at some other loops. Scroll back up. This is a short section where there's a lot of mouth movement, and I've adjusted the contrast so you can see the mouth easier. And I just looped it. And there's a couple of things going on if you'll watch. Of course, the mouse right here, the left eye and the cheek are right there. Both are moving a lot. See the eyebrow? It's down. And watch it pop up, see? And you can see the eyeballs moving too. It's kind of looking forward, and then she looks left at me. And then, of course, the mouth is, she's chewing something. Just like you would chew. See, watch the mouth. That eye's looking right at me, right there. Mouth is open. Well, let me just play this loop for you. Watch the eye, watch the mouth, watch the eyebrow. Up and down. And crazy? That, my friends, is a Sasquatch. 7 to 8 foot tall, 800 pounds. There's a close up. Now you can see how we lose as soon as we start blowing it up, how it gets, how we lose the clarity, it gets pixelated. But you can still see there's the left eye, there's the mouth. It's almost in a frown as she's chewing. Watch that mouth. Watch the change shapes. Watch the eye move from looking to the right to the left. Let's see here. Here's a really, this is another clip. This is another step through that was made from all the different single JPEGs. You can really see, watch the eye, watch the mouth. Just concentrate on those things. Really chewing, eyes moving. Right there. It's too bad. I've had several known people in the Bigfoot world that have actually been able to watch this on my laptop or on a laptop or on a high definition TV, not blowed up real big, but just at normal size. And all of them are like blown away. But when you try to render this and upload it to YouTube, it loses a lot. No matter what YouTube says, you lose a lot. And, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. So let's watch this. This takes a little longer because we're stepping through. So, oh, right there's a good one. Just watch. I'll go through this. Just watch the eyes. You can see the eye movement. See right there, the eyes looking directly at us. See the eye right there? Isn't that crazy? And the eye move. Watch the eye move. Look right there. Watch right there. Watch that eye move. See it? The eye's over here and it moves to over there. All the way to the corner. See? Watch it. Back and forth. Back and forth. Eyes right there. It's going to go back and forth. Watch it. So she's watching me as I'm moving. Notice how still she stays. There's eye movement and a little bit of facial movement, but the body, the head, motionless. You see, it was right there. She rocks her head to the left. Watch. And she grimaces like, oh, he's peeing. Watch the eyebrow, watch the cheek, and her head's going to tilt to her right, our left. See? Watch the head tilt. Just slightly. That eye still moving back and forth. There's another eye movement. Watch right there. Watch right there. Watch this eye. See it move into the corner and back. Same time, the mouth's going 90 miles a minute. Watch that eye. Right there, so you can see the entire there. Mouth is going. Watch it. Head movement there. There's one place where she does push her head forward just slightly, enough to move the vegetation. There's a good one. And in there, look at that eye. Watch that eye move around. Of course, here's where I start to turn. She moves, rotates just enough. Right there. Right there you can see left and right eye. Forehead, the cheeks, the nose. Notice her ratio. She has the short, and from the bridge to the nose is short, and then down to the top of the mouth is longer. Right in there is that mouth movement. A lot of mouth movement right there. See it? I'll play it regular. It's actually easier this size to see it. You watch that cheek as she wrinkles it up a little bit. Look at all that movement in the mouth. Right there, the head turned just slightly. Right there. When you go frame by frame, you can see the slot as the camera's trying to adjust for the light. Because it was kind of, it was daytime, but it was kind of dark in there. And I'm trying to show you like unlighted, not brightened up, exactly what it looked like. Really see the face moving good. Cheeks. Like I said, it's chewing on something. I don't know what it's chewing on. That's why the cheeks keep raising up and down. That's, it's squinting. Some of it may be reaction to me. Some of it may be whatever it's chewing on. We'll watch this all the way through. And you can rewind YouTube and play it over and over again. Don't send me no emails. Act like you can't see nothing or it's not whatever enough. You can slow it down, you can speed it up in the little cog. So if I'm not going fast enough, slow enough, you can just blow right through or slow it down or blow it up, do whatever you want to with it. You see there, both eyes now can be seen under that piece of foliage. And then I turn around and that's it. I never knew this Sasquatch was anywhere. Here's one that's been brightened up. It's regular speed. You can see it a little better, kinda. You can see how much difficulty there is with this 480p and trying to lighten this up and blow it up. At least you can helps a little bit to see the contrast there, but lose some detail. Of course, right there, you see the whole face. So let's see, this is a real close up. I don't even know if it'd be worth watching. See how blurry that is? That's just the loop of her mouth and her little head movement there. I don't think I can make it any smaller. So let's look at some still captures. These are still captures. Like I said, I've worked on them. This right here, there's the mouth and the left eye, the cheek, the nose. That's the top of the head. Right there. And that's, like I said, I've worked with the contrast. I've brightness, reduced the noise the best I can, sharpened it the best I could. Right there's a different, there's one, and then zoom in here, mouth, left eye. Here's another one. This is later in the video where you can see where both eyes, right there's one eye, right there's the other. There's the brow, mouth, and cheeks. Let's see here. Here's a couple that I did for my book. This one here, you can really see the left eye really good, both nostrils. And she, like I said, that's the left cheek's up. She's chewing, so the mouth and the left cheek are up. She's chewing. There's her eye. There's the sclera. There's her nose. She got light is actually reflecting off her upper cheeks. She's got high cheekbones. The mouth you can see is the upper left part's up and it's closed. It's like you and I chew. There's the blow up down there. You can see the outline where I've outlined it and then done the sharpening and the contrast to make it a little better. Here's another one. This is one where the mouth's straight up and down. You can really see the proportions of the face. Look at the look here at the here's the nose. You know, really wide separation between the bottom of the nose and top of the mouth. Of course, you can even see the laugh lines right there. The left eye. See the mouth straight. Let's go. Let's see. This one's been stabilized, and it's a little darker. You can see it right there. Till it's stabilized. I put the stabilizer on it by the way the frame moves. You really see the eye. See right in there. Right there. You can see the mouth. Mouth's closed right there. See it open? The open, close. Watch the eye. I mean, watch the mouth, excuse me. Right there. Oh, I have to move it down here to make it. Oh. watch the mouth. Get that mouth open. Right there. Open and closed. And right there, actually, you can see both eyes. There and there. Let's see what else I can. Here's here's some good still captures. So there's that real good still capture. See the mouth, the nose, the left cheek, and eye. And I'll lighten it up. See, mouth, nose, left cheek, left eye. That piece of foliage. You get out here's the left shoulder, top of the head, right shoulder right there. There I go black and white. M.K. Davis taught me that technique. Sometimes you can get more detail when you go black and white. That's color. That's black and white. You really see that there's the mouth and the nose. There's one where it's leaning sideways, and that's black and white. There's another one. This one you can really see the eye. See the eye right there? You can see the sclera and you can see the pupil. Right there. That's black and white. That's going to black and white. Here's a good one where the eye is in the corner. Notice the eyeball is not here, but it's right there. The mouth straight across. And then this one right here, the eyes are almost shut. And then here's another one where the eyes moved. So look at the mouth. You know how wrinkled up the mouth is? Ooh. It's chewing. It's almost like it's going, ew. See, right there's the cheek. Right there's that mouth. It's wrinkled up. Here is I went back in with my son later, about a year later actually, same time of year, but there had been a tree that fell and kind of took out some of that. But I was standing, we found the exact same location. And so I'm standing where it was standing. You have to lean to get into this hole. I had to stoop down just like this. She wasn't standing up, but I'm 6'3", and I'm stooped over just a smidge. And so, and you can see there it is, and there I am. So no, it's not T90, and it's not a little elf. It's not a leaf. Bunch of idiots. And so I've heard everything from, you can imagine. And so there's its head, and there's my head, and I use these leaves. I use the leaves to sync up the photos where they're the same ratio, so they're the same size. And so when I blew it up, you can see how big its head is compared to mine. It's huge. I mean, it's literally huge. 9 inches from there to over to here. Because we measured some of these leaves, and they average 3 inches wide. So you can see there it is, and there I am in the same location. Just look how much bigger the head is than mine. So there's your head comparison for size of how large it is. Don't know how tall it was. Like I said, that little opening was about 6 foot, and I'm 6'3", so I had to bend over just a smidge to get in there. Here is a good one. I've already done it once, but this is a really good sequence of mouth movement and eye movement, and with the contrast and everything. See, watch the mouth. It goes from a chewing position. See, it's the right side's down. Now it's even. Now it's open. See, watch the mouth. Watch that, and then watch the eye. Watch the eye go. Oops. Right here, it's almost closed. It's squinting, open. See, open, close, open, close. Eyes right there for you blind people. Sorry, you lose patience after a while. So there's eyes closed. It's open. It's looking. It's not. He's not looking at me. He's looking over to its right. Now it's looking at me. There it's looking forward. Now it's looking at me. And the mouth. Watch that eyeball, and then still looking at me here. Squinting, looking forward, looking at me, looking at me. But the mouth goes totally wide open. And see, you can see you can see how it's pixelating it, even just blowing it up that much. Of course, here we go with the video. So that's the Bigfoot and the Laurel. I mean, we could go through step by step real quick. Open with. Let's just step through it real quick. So here it is. This is it. And this is frame by frame. Just watch. Like right there is the eye. There's the mouth. There's the left cheek. I'm just kind of running it. Bigger speed there. There we go. There's the best part. I think this is the best part of it, because it separates because of the angle of the camera, and you can see the mouth move. Right there. Right there's a good one. Right there you can see the mouth, the left eye, the nose, the cheek. Real good right there. That's that sequence where she's really moving that mouth. So, hope you enjoyed that. That's the Bigfoot and the Laurel. Like I said, I've one of my better, not one of the best, I think I've got. People want to see a Sasquatch on video, and there you go. I mean, that's a Sasquatch doing its typical thing, hiding and peeking with one eye. And that's what they do. If someone shows you something better than that, then I'd take it. because it doesn't get much better than this, and people get all tore up and yell and scream, throw stuff at the computer screen, but that's the truth. We're trying to get I was trying to get video of a creature that was extremely elusive, that had gray, black, or brown skin, that was covered in a natural ghillie suit, that's more intelligent than I am, and not wanting me to take its photograph. And so, and that scudder is 30 feet behind me. I don't even realize it's there. That's before they really zapped me good, and I kind of got the gut feeling, and I don't recall. I may have had a general feeling of, that I was being watched, but it wasn't like a real strong feeling. So, and there you go. Like I said, he's down here, and you can see I've studied this for years, basically. That's a pretty good picture right there. I don't, right there, right there, folks. That's Sasquatch hiding and peeking. And the facial ratios, the nose to the top of the mouth. That's what they look like. And that's got gray skin, gray to silvery skin, black hair. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll do more like this. There's so many new people on my channel. I get emails and ask questions. I know that showing these, this is not proof of anything. Bottom line, for those who, like I said, they're flopping on the floor right now, swallowing their tongues. It's it's not proof of anything. If you choose not to believe or think that's just a bunch of crap, that's your business, and I really don't care. But for those who have had encounters, who have seen them, and for those who may have seen one that looked like this, this is affirmation. This is verification, edification that you're not crazy. They do exist, and that's what they look like, and I got them on camera. Persistence and 15 years of this, and I got 15 seconds. And hope that helps. Hope that those who've asked questions about wanting to see the videos, different ones, and right there's a black one with gray skin, of course. The white one, show it real quick. Of course, I looped it and all that good stuff. That's a white Sasquatch, not a white bear, not a blonde bear. And he was behind me. I was walking away. See, it goes down. I've just looped it and stabilized it. I've also just did a video here recently where I show it has its finger right in there, has its finger right there. As it goes down, it moves its hand up and around. And so the hypercritics that wanted to say this was a clump of flowers or something like that, pareidolia and matrixing, that independent finger movement kind of smoked that theory. So again, I'll have to go back to the drawing board and come up with something else, I guess. There you go. So the Sasquatch are real, in my opinion. And there was a black one in the Laurels, and there's the old white one. Don't mean to be negative, but when you're dealing with these hypercritics, man, it's it's constant. So you kind of already know what they're going to say, and because you're your own worst critic, and you go over videos with a critical view. So when you make your claim, like I do, you are 100% confident you're giving people good information and accurate information, which I am. So again, there he is, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, y'all be careful, be safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.